I'm a big guy, cruising with the billionaires, cruising with the billionaires. MTI, wait a minute, make a yarn you as they go. MTI, blow my mind, blow my mind. MTI, blow my mind, blow my mind. Too much money, too much money, too much money, too much money. So much money, so much money, so much money, so much money. Too much money, too much money, too much money, too much money.
Thank you. Let's make welcome Mr. Uche Mwadike for the welcome address.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I start, we want to replicate what happened in churches. Those places not a church. I want you to please look your right, look your left, give your neighbor a knuckle and say welcome. Thank you very much for doing that. Thank you. Once again, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the CEO, Johann Stenberg, we welcome you to Asaba Mega Seminar of Mirror Trading International, MTI for short. MTI is an investment company that is poised to sustainably grow your wealth, your money, your income, whatever, without stress. It is a platform in which investors enjoy being paid in 5 different ways, on daily, weekly, and monthly basis. MTI is in over 195 countries of the world, and it is registered with IFSC, International Financial Service Commission. This, to a very large extent, allays the fear of the degree of legitimacy with MTI. Besides, once you are an investor, you are in total control of your money. You can withdraw it or take it away at any point suitable. In Nigeria, MTI has been existing for almost 2 years, a year plus, changing lives, bringing succor to homes, and bringing many from their state of financial quagmire to financial freedom. Today is your day. Today is your day. It is an opportunity that you can't afford to miss, because it will give you pleasure anytime you remember today. And this brings me to the words of William Shakespeare when he said, "You remember the past when its memory gives you pleasure." Thank you so much for coming. And before I leave here, I want to remind you to sit tight, fasten your seatbelt, while in a short while, the Nigerian representative, Mr. Percy Emmanuel, will be divulging the technicalities involved and the undisputable, unreliable, undeniably the 5 ways in which you can earn when you invest. Thank you for coming. Sit tight, and may you be blessed in Jesus' name.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Emmanuel Basi, and by the grace of God, I'm the Nigerian rep of MTI. Nigeria, not just in Nigeria, we have members all around Africa. We have in Ghana, we have in Kenya, we have in South Africa, we have in Bangladesh, we have in Cameroon, and all around. And the gentleman you've been hearing on the radio for the past 1 week. All right. He said something that is a business that you invest and you earn in 5 ways. See, I tell people, until you have something that makes money for you while you sleep, you will work until you die. See, it's a system. I've been working, I retired, not retired. I resigned, all right, as a marketing manager from MultiChoice because of this. You see, and I also tell people that you don't have to be 65 years old, 70 years old to retire. You can retire whenever you want to. Boys School is a very prominent school in Akwa State. He served as a principal for over 30 years. He gave his intellect, gave his time, gave his energy, gave everything to the government. But he retired poor. see in return for, and you get to know how to multiply your wealth. All right, at this moment, I want to make welcome one of our top leaders in Nigeria to just give us 10 minutes, in 10 minutes, a word of motivation to prepare you, all right? Prepare you for what we will be unveiling to you very soon. So please help me make welcome Mr. Oloyede Michael. To see our faces and to start the day's business. We came all the way from Lagos to this place to assist a lot of people to make money. Some people say money is the root of evil. Money is not the root of evil. The love of money, that is what the book says, is the root of evil. But without money, you can't survive. We all need money to survive in life. And that, to me, is very crucial. And that is why we are here today. Not to mince words, but to take us through a system that will help our lives. I believe so strongly that somebody will be walking out of this room today, not an ordinary person. If you've ever failed in life, after this seminar, your name will be deleted from the list of failures. And that is why we are here this morning. Without wasting time, I want to take a little cue, or I want to branch out of the natural to the supernatural. We are here majorly to talk about investment. So within a short while, I'll be taking us through, a particular gospel that is preached by MTI. MTI has a gospel, and to some people, they may be biased by asking, what do you mean by the gospel? The gospel simply means good news. And so what I'm talking about, or what I'll be talking about this morning, is all about the good news MTI came to Asaba with. And I know that when we are informed in life, we will never be deformed. People that are deformed in life are people that lack access to information. How many of us are aware that information and ideas rule the world? If you lack information, if you lack ideas in life, you will never make it. Ideas and information rules this world. And if you have access to information, I tell you, you are on your path to success. When we were growing up, we were taught a lot of principles in life. A lot of principles. And these principles are principles that will help us to become, people that can be reckoned with in the future. Now, if you want to understand the investment MTI came to lecture us about, or to train us about, you need to also understand the rudiment of investment. You need to understand the origin of investment. Investment is not natural. Investment is supernatural. As a matter of fact, without somebody investing in you, you will never be here today. Until you discover, you will never recover. And until you recover, you will never dominate. That is why we are here in Asaba this particular year. And I want you to know that God has brought you here this morning because He has a plan and a purpose for your life. You are not an accident going somewhere to happen. You are a success going somewhere to happen. And I want to tell you emphatically this morning that in this city of Asaba, you will make it. Amen. Oh, you didn't hear me. Amen. I'm not preaching, any other gospel. I'm preaching to you the gospel of MTI, Mirror Trading International. You see, let me say these few things before we proceed. Are you with me this morning? No. Oh, I'm not hearing you. Okay, listen to this. He said the greatest secret to living effectively on earth is understanding the principle and power of investment. Understanding the principle
the principles and power of investment until you understand, because understanding is key in life. Understanding to me is clear interpretation of God's intention concerning your life. And so many people lack understanding, and that is why they are deformed. Until we understand God's intention and purpose for our life, we will never succeed in life. There are so many people that don't even know the reason why they are on earth, and I wonder how they will survive. Until you understand God's clear interpretation of His intention concerning you, success will never be in view. And so it is very important for us to understand God's intention concerning our life. There's a life on earth holds no greater challenge than the complicating daily demand of choosing among competing alternatives for our limited time. There are so many things in life that are competing for our time, trying to grab our time. And you know that time is an unusual asset that God has given to everyone to trade with. If you joke with time, I don't have any business with time wasters. Time wasters are life destroyers. If you want to make something out of your life, you must value time, because time is an irrecoverable asset when it is lost. It's an irrecoverable asset when it's lost. Time is the only asset in life that cannot be what? That cannot be regained when it is lost. And so time is the greatest asset God has given to man. And so if you don't value time, you will not make anything out of life. At the future, we picture a life that we feature. Today, when you can't see it before it manifests, even when it manifests, you will not recognize it. So it is very, very important for us to have a perspective of the future we want to feature. It is very important for us to see where we want to be in the next 5 years from now, after this seminar. It's very, very important, very, very crucial. Okay? Because of time, I want to, is knowing what to do, and not just knowing what to do, but doing it. There are people that know what to do today, but they don't do it. It is very important for us to know what to do and to do it. Because the greatest challenge, or one of the greatest challenges in life, is to know what to do and to do it. It is knowing where to go or the steps to take and taking it. Very, very important. Very, very important. The greatest mistake in life is not death, but succeeding in wrong investment or wrong assignment. Greatest mistake in life is to be busy but without nothing to show for it. There are so many people today that are busy, but how many people have something to show for their hustle? Very, very important. And that is the reason why MTI has come to Asaba. We've come to Asaba to let us know that it is not all about just being busy. When you are busy, or if you are busy, you have to have something to show at the end of the day for your effort. That is why we are here. Life's greatest failure is to be successful in wrong investment. That is a sure principle that will guarantee your unlimited progress and success. Correct investment protects your time. It protects your time. Time wasters are life destroyers, just like I said before. Correct investment protects, your talent and gifts. To cap it all, I want to say that any faith that will hold God or that will make God absolutely responsible for the outcome of his life is irresponsible faith. There are so many people today blaming God for their failure. Some are blaming the devil for their failure. Some are blaming their fellow neighbors for their failure. But there is something I want to tell you, and I've said it, I want to say it again for emphasis. Any faith that makes God absolutely responsible for the outcome of his or her life is irresponsible faith. It is time to take responsibility. It is time to take our lives by our hands. And as we do that today by taking a quality decision, I see us moving to another level. You are highly welcome. Please let me know this much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Wow. Right, this company is. I told you, MCI is a global business, right? Not just in Nigeria. And so we are going to play a video of testimonies around the world. You see people from India, from US, from South Africa, right? Talk about the benefits they've gotten from MCI, and that's supposed to be just 7 minutes, right? 7 minutes. Are we ready? So please just go on to watch how MCI has impacted lives in the world.
To decide to deposit money into MTI, and to date my money has doubled as well.
I took 30,000 and I invested it into.
To testify today, we have 5 leaders in the house that will talk about. Please be very brief. The first to come on stage is Petrolina in the house. So get her ready while I call someone else. Alright, so let's make welcome Mr. Cleanse. Now the music you've been hearing, Too Much Money, MTI. Now this is the artist that did it, is a star in Lagos who invested in MTI, and now he's in love with MTI. Let's give him a big hand as he come up.
Good morning, everyone. So much happy to be here. God bless you all, sir. MTI is one thing I've ever received in this life. More and second. First is Christ in me. The second thing is MTI. Then I think my mother. One is Christ in me, and the second thing is MTI. MTI has taken me globally. That's one testimony that I'm so much amazed about. When he said, they've taken your song, it's going to be everywhere. Then I saw him cleanse with MTI global song. I was like, wow. And the next thing is, if I wake up now, I don't think of how I can like if I have issues of 500,000, I don't think it's issues anymore. 200,000 is not issues anymore. 100,000, 50,000 is not issues anymore. MTI, my brothers, if you are here, you are connected to your financial freedom. That's it. I'm free, so you're free too.
You allow him, he will talk and keep talking. Alright, thank you so much. That's Glenn's all the way from Lagos. Now let's make welcome Petrolina. She is in Asaba here. She actually live and work in this state. So let's give her a big hand.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Petrolina Nanozie. Honestly speaking, I'm so happy. In fact, I'm so blessed to be an MTI member. Since last month, I registered. When I saw them, I was like, wow, I still have the grace. Because at first, I was looking at them. I wanted to look at the kind of leaders we have. Because if you have a bad leadership, my brother, you know what will happen. So when I looked at him, one day he said, my father, when he was still, I said, sorry, is your father a teacher? I said, yeah. I said, okay, that's number one. I think you will be a good product. So I looked at them and I am so convinced that I am at the right place. Now, since last month, once they are around, I don't feel hungry. Like I have good leaders. I've never seen them use the word, I am hungry, let me go and eat somewhere. No. They will always say, guys, where can we eat? No matter the number of persons there. They will lead everybody to the place, they will pay their bills without asking you to contribute. Now, whatever be the problem around you, once they are around, they are there to help you. They are just like a family. And I'm happy to be one of the family. Yes, they are my family. So, I am so proud of them. In fact, as I'm talking to you, I am smelling myself. I'm smelling them. We are all millionaires. And I know that you sitting down here with us, you are a wonderful millionaire. Thank you so much and you're welcome to MTI. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Jolina. She is in Asaba here. Quickly, let's make welcome. Bayo. Bayo is a leader from Lagos. All right, 2 minutes, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, my name is Alisade Bayo. Yeah, I'm actually a student, and I joined MTL last year. When I had a MTL opportunity, I didn't have any money for me. I had to borrow money to join MTL. But when I saw the opportunity, I said this is a long life opportunity. I bought the future already. So I joined MTL last year, July, and I can boldly say MTL has made me one of them. If they count millionaires now, I don't know, MTL has actually made me a millionaire. Because money I have in my account is more than millions already. As a student, having millions already, I know it's a bold step for me. And MTL has actually made me realize one of my dreams also. I don't call my parents again for money. Okay, Adebayo can fend for himself, a millionaire already in the system, and I know MTI is still going to take me to bigger place. MTI is game changer. It's actually a real game changer. Thank you very much.
MTI. So when I say MTI, you said the game changer. You're going to hear from another student as well. This is to tell you that MTI is for everyone, both the market woman, the Okada man, the professional, the educated. Let's make welcome Miss Kindness to tell us about 2 minutes, please.
Good morning, all. I'm Kindness. I'm a leader in MTI. December will make it 2 years I've been in MTI, and MTI is so wonderful. With MTI, I've been able to take care of so many bills. I'm a student, take care of my school fees and a lot of things. And I'll say thank God that I grabbed the opportunity, and I'm happy because I was able to impact life. There's a word that says, it's not the amount of money you have that make you a successful person. If you can't count the number of people you are able to impact with that thing you claim you have, you are still a poor person. So thank God I got to know about MTI, and MTI has been so wonderful. I have a lot of leaders, and also MTI made me a millionaire. I'm still trying to get to the next level. And I say if all of us should do this, definitely we'll make it to the top. Thank you.
Now, you have to get used to the word millionaire. You have to get used to that word. In MTI, we count in millions. I'll show you proof very soon. You see the proofs, alright? In MTI, you count in what? Millions. If you can only listen and follow instruction and do as we say in a short while. So, let's make welcome Mr. Solomon, the leader in Asaba.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Yes, I mean, with the man when they talk say certificate is better than certificate. Certificate is better than certificate. Yes, for my family, we did 6 in numbers. 4 graduates. I no go you, not to talk of varsity. Understand? And then among the 4 graduates, only one is working. How much are they paying here? 30,000 per month. Yes, this man here, through our leader here, one custom officer, Mr. Grant by me. Every time this man will keep on buying meetings every Saturday. He will come, he says, Solomon, take anything you want. As a comedian, I will rush, I will go and pick Hollandia you got, 1 liter. I will rush, Mr. Bassi, I don't take him. Because I know him very well then. He was staying in a room Understand? I was taking all those stuff, thinking that I dey chop in pocket now. I don't know say Baba dey hit above 500 every Saturday. So the custom officer now have to tell me, why not invest in what this man did and buy for people? So I don't know anything when they talk. So the guy come break everything down. Before God and man, I don't know what is forex. I don't know. And from last year, September, I held them and said, Mr. Bassi, as a friend, you knew this thing, did not tell me. Now you must invest for me. Now he invested for me. As God may have it. As God may have it. It's from glory, 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 glory to glory. So I urge everybody here, please invest and be financially free. Education is good. Understand? I'm not disputing that. It's very good. Understand? But certificate is better than certificate.
Wow. Let's make welcome Mr. Felix.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Felix Onwukwuo from Anambra State. But my mom is from Asabaya, so I based there. I was born and brought up here. I'm a month old in MTI. Just like my colleague said, MTI is a place I know that everyone would like to be when you came in. It's not a matter of exaggeration, it's a matter of making it done, practical. I registered last month, I'm a month old. I registered with 500,000 and today I am really looking from it. One good thing about MTI, you don't just earn the monthly part of it. We look at the weekly part of it, you understand? And the weekly part of it is very, very awesome. So I urge you all to subscribe to MTI and you'll never regret it. Thank you very much.
Chair for the last testimony as we go into the business of the day.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I was here before, Mr. Chair is my name. I want to take it from a different angle this time around. I want to say that MTI has been awesome in my life. Actually, when I invested, I was skeptical on how MTI is going to make me a millionaire, like they have been saying. So, like I said, I was skeptical. What I did was to invest manually. When I mean manually, I mean lowly, small amount of money, in the neighborhood of $100, which is the minimum amount. So I invested with that, and it was going well. But when I found out that MTI has consistently paid me daily, weekly, and monthly, I had nobody to advise me on what to do. What I did was to prop up my income, because you don't expect somebody who invested $100 to get the same benefit or bonuses with somebody who invested with $100,000. Yeah, that is $500, or $1,000. So what I did was to prop up my account. And since then, wow, it has been awesome. It has been wonderful. And I want to tell you that, you may have another thing, I know your mind, one aspect of your mind may be saying negative to this millionaire, people they are talking about. Yeah, it is true. You join and you see what is going to happen in your life. You earn daily, weekly, and monthly. That is everybody here, everybody who is a member of MTN, no matter how much you spend, before you finish it, another work has entered. Today not being Friday, if they open their account for you, today is Saturday, yes. Today is Saturday. As we are here, if we open our phone for you, you see the people falling inside our phones like, we are not doing that. We have already invested, we are already trading, it's already happening. We are not the people trading it. Experts are doing it. Our investment is working. So I urge you, ladies and gentlemen, be part of it, and your life will never remain the same. Your finances will be turned around. Thank you.
First of all, I want to appreciate the organizer of this program. I've been to so many seminars in Asabaya, and there's always money for entrance fee. Like before you enter, you need to pay some money. before you fill your form. So I just want to thank you guys for your selfless service. And my question is that this MTI, what are they into? Because I've seen so many businesses or investment like this. The way they used to pay people is when you bring this person, you will register. The money the person used to register, that is what they're going to use to pay other people. So why some investment, what they do is to buying of products, buying and selling. That is how they pay their members. So I want to know what MTI is into.
Good day, everybody. My name is Humphrey. You just mentioned where MTI is registered, which I think is not yet in Nigeria. And I want to find out if you are duly registered with CSC. One. Two, I want to know those behind this project and where it is coming from, maybe the country of origin. Thank you.
So let's answer to the selling of what? Foreign currency. Now what the above keys are doing, or exchanging naira for dollars or for pounds, is forex but it's offline. Right? So MCI is a global firm. We trade in Europe Stock Exchange, we trade in Asia Stock, America, all of that. Now, this is how it works. This is forex. So we call this FX, the short form. And in forex, you can trade gold. Hope you know that. In forex, you can trade crude oil, right? In forex, you trade fiat. Hope you know fiat. Money, paper money, cash you have. And in forex, you can also trade what? Now we have crypto, digital what? Currency. And you can trade other things. But these are the big four. Now, forex is like an open market where you bring your tomato, this one bring pepper, this one bring that to sell and make money. Now, sir, MCI trades with crypto as our base currency in forex market. I'll tell you why crypto soon. Now, this is what happens, sir. Let's say you invest, we trade 5 days in a week. Is daily thing, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursday, and Friday. And you invested with 200,000. Okay? This is your 200K. And your money is in your trading account. So the traders have access to your fund now. Alright? Good. The first day, now in as much, this is how big this is, in as much as people are traveling around the world. I've been to Ethiopia, I've been to Paris, if you've ever been to Paris airport, right, you will know the kind of traffic there. If you've ever been to Ethiopia International Airport. Now, as people, if you've ever been to Lagos International Airport, you see how people are moving, traveling and coming in, right? You cannot use Naira in US, hope you know. And once you step into their airport, you do what? You exchange your Naira for what? That's Forex. As simple as ABC, that's Forex. And by so doing, so much profit is being made. Because they buy low and they sell what? That's Forex. Buying and selling. Let's talk of a company who is doing that on a global scale. People exchanging dollars by the day. People doing contracts of billions and billions of dollars by the day. Exchanging pounds by the day. Exchanging. So this is the greatest and the biggest project. So we have the biggest product in the world. Forex has been there even before World War. Forex is almost 40 years old. From January we moved to cowries. From cowries we moved to coin. From coin we had paper, money. From paper it was plastic, your ATM now, your credit card. And now the paradigm shifts. Now we are operating on what? Digital what? Forex. And this is the dispensation we are in. If you refuse to believe it, you will cry in the future. As I speak, the West African country
has come up with a currency called ECO. ECO. ECOWAS. ECO is digital currency. The central bank is about to approve crypto. Do you know that?
Yes.
The opportunity. Very soon, your paper money, all right? This one will be gone. They will call you, hey, Mr. Mike, you have 1 million naira in a bank, but the government has actually done away with the paper. Now, we will exchange your 1 million naira for 100. You can't do anything. There's nothing to do. The government policy. This is not your money. It's the government's what? Money. But hey, the crypto, Bitcoin, I said we trade with Bitcoin, has so many benefits and value. Bitcoin, your money can grow in volume and in value. I never seen money grow before, as in it's adding up. It's possible when you're. Now, you said if it's registered with CSC. I love to answer that question with answer. I don't mean to be rude, sir. Now, do you know about Gmail? You know about Google?
Yes.
You know about Facebook? Please, is Facebook registered with CSC?
No.
Is it a scam?
No.
Is Gmail registered with CSC?
No.
Is it a scam? You know why? Because there are certain industries that have a regulatory body. Now, the name I mentioned, IFAC, International Financial Services Commission, the International Financial Services Commission. Now, once you are licensed by this body, you can operate anywhere in the world, whether you have CSC or not. By the way, Forex is that way, it's a global thing. You don't have to register, except you want to have a bank account. This is when they will ask you for a company name, because it's a corporate account. All right? But you don't have to register. We are covered, sir. We don't have to. All right? Just like Gmail is not. We are here sending quite 30 years. The African rep, someone that stands as African rep, is by name Rich Simon. All right? He's a white man. He lives now in Italy. He's, according to Forbes books, please check out his name. According to Forbes books, in the year 2014, he was the topmost social influencer in the whole world. He has written books, right? And then, do you know about GoPro? GoPro, there's a book called GoPro. GoPro, the author is by name Eric Warren. Eric Warren is a global speaker, international speaker. Eric Warren is into network, all right? He's known globally. He has dined and been with presidents. If he's coming here, it is Buhari that will receive him. He's a member, a leader as well. Right? We have Santiago, he spoke in US. Santiago is a face. So we have leaders that have integrity and have a face and have a name. Right? So in terms of leadership, we are tops. We are there. Right?
I want to go further with CSA first.
Okay.
Now the company you are introducing to us is not like Gmail or Yahoo or Sotus or sorry, yes.
Google, yes.
The other one. Now you are soliciting for investment, if I may use that word. I am going to invest in a company who I'm going to, from where I'm going to get profit and do business with. And that company is operating in Nigeria, where I am. The CSC requires that every such company should be registered. I think that's what my brother is trying to say. Yes, you are a company that is registered in South Africa, but since you are operating in Nigeria, there is need for you also to be registered in Nigeria so that we Nigerian people that are doing business with you will have a place to identify you with. We have a body to say we know them, they are registered with us. I think that is what it's not really, I don't think it is enough that a company will be registered abroad and that one will cover it. I don't think so.
Okay, sir. If I want to do that, I'll bring problems into to myself, because you see, first of all,
your money is in your account. Right? You're not giving your money. Now, let me correct that impression. You're not giving your money to anybody. When your account is created, it's free of charge. Open it. We can even show you how to do that. Now, the license that we have, there's a number. That license, if you take it to the Nigerian embassy, right? It's recognized. Take it anywhere. So, the CAC is not a factor when it comes to Forex. Alright? If you want to do CSC, maybe because you want to open a corporate account, and when we open a corporate account, what happens is that they will tax on that account. Now just imagine that we went on to open a company name just because we want to have a corporate account, alright? And now you have an account, and you send your money to that account. Maybe you want to invest 300K. You send 300K, so you send 1 million. At the end of the day, there's what we call tax. Added value tax. Now, once the tax is taken, it's taken from investors' what? Who pays it? You see why it is not supposed to be a country thing. This is why we have a global platform. Like I told you guys, we are operating on a digital company world now, where from here you can do business in US. Alright? All you have to do is to authenticate. Alright? Get to our sites, get a license, do your findings. But a license covers all of that. I'm on my own. I'm not supposed to. So who pays the tax? That is, and again, because we are not operating, now it's only a financial, like a bank. If we operate as a bank, right, and money is being, transacted within the government, that is when, as a bank, with the CSS. But we are not a bank. And we refuse to be a bank because we are trading for it. We are simply helping people to have their money in your account.
Yeah. In support of what Abara is just saying. Number one, I want to know whether you put any insure in this Nigeria. Whether you put on my insurance.
Insurance?
Yes. Two, you told us that when we open an account and invest, you have a right to withdraw your money at any time. And say before you withdraw, it must be a week, maybe?
No, not a week. 24 to 48 hours.
Hours. I say 24 or 48 hours. And assuming that I invested maybe 1 million or 2 million in that 48 hours or 24 hours, my money is not back. We are supposed to get my money. Then I invest and the money is out. Under 24 hours, I want to withdraw. That money is not back. How do you do it?
I want to come from the perspective of litigation. And I want to, before I go further, I want to advise the company. Why don't you get approval to the backing of the Central Bank of Nigeria before embarking on this kind of thing in Nigeria? Why did I say so? You said foreign does not have, there is no particular regulator, but CBN regulate every forex activities in the country.
Not true.
Listen. Regulate every forex activity in the country.
CBN, right?
Yes. And if you do any other thing, even the bookies you see, they have trading license. They are bookies. Some of them, if you go to their offices, the only thing is that most of us don't actually go to their main office. You go to the whereabouts, the boss. If you go to the other office, you see it hand. They are permitted to do that business. CAC and the CBN know them. That was when there was a time CBN brought a list of all of them registered to CBN. CBN know them. Now, if I have to, because every business can go horrible, every contract, and there can be a problem from the other party. If I have to sue MTI, or from this my Asaba, a
Even to go and see somebody in Lagos may be difficult for me. Not to talk of to see somebody that is outside the country and have a lot of billions of dollars to fight me in the international court, which I may not have left to even agree to go. You understand? That's why I say it would have been better if it has Nigerian face. Are you getting me? I can sue you and they can sue me and I can sue them. You understand? But if you are talking of MTI, it looks to me, it looks imaginary. Eh? You know, now
I'll come to you. Let's quickly, before I forget. Now you said CBN regulates forex. Well, I don't like saying no, but I'm not aware of that. I don't know who else it is. Right? CBN is Central Bank or what? Nigeria. So I'm not aware of that side. So, but maybe you can send me that terms, all right? That says that CBN regulates forex. If I see it, I'm so happy. We learn every day. But for now,
Forex trading. Forex trading.
it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Yes, it's the same thing. So forex trading, forex. If you can give me a document to back that up.
Okay, because I still believe that the central bank legislates on forex trading in Nigeria. So I will still go back.
I think we need to get these concepts right.
Right, yeah.
Or on to it's broad change. It's quite different from forex. Okay, a local way of changing currency. But look at trading.
They're not trading.
They're not really trading. Anyway, please.
Okay, hold on. Let's
Did you hear recently that Central Bank?
Now, this is also one of those things we consider. Have you ever seen a Nigerian tried abroad? He committed offense abroad and is being brought in here. You've seen it before? Right? You've seen it before? Hush Puppy committed offense where? Dubai. And it was transferred to US. Those things are embedded in this policy. Alright? Just the same with MTI. Now, a particular body that regulates the activities of these companies, alright? There's a way, if you sue MTI from here, the CEO will come here. If your facts are right, bring your evidences, you bring, all they need to do is, hey, this man is a face. This company is licensed. So, the license can be seized. If you write from here to say, okay, hey, MTI is supposed to have done this and do this, you write through government, all right? Government, you send it to, they have a way, all right? So this is the same thing. You can sue him, all right? You can sue the African rep, Italy, he will come down. I can be sued in South Africa, all right? I'll fly in. It was a matter of phone call. They contact our embassy. Embassy, do you know this man? They know him. He's a face there. Juan is a face. He's the CEO. It's like saying Dangote, the CEO of Dangote Group. If you sue him in abroad, if he had committed a crime over there, all right, they will try him. Otherwise, they will seize what?
License.
The license is what matters, not the CEO. The license is that this is why we have people regulating it. In case there's a crime, all right? First of all, they will block it. Once they hold it, that's an alarm. Failure.
Like MMM.
Like MMM. Oh, MMM. Now, I thought you said whether there's a loss trading forex. Of course there is, but a failure. MMM. Just MMM is a Ponzi scheme. They didn't sell anything. What did they sell? I knew it was. Most of us here knew it was Ponzi scheme, but you wanted to try your luck. You knew that. You all knew. I never invested in MMM. My friends, the people, it was no product. What are they selling? Who was the CEO? Who knows? He has a name. He has a face. He has a name. He doesn't have a face.
But he does.
He doesn't have a face, sir.
He doesn't have a face.
He doesn't have a face. He's not selling anything. He's not, they're just selling. So it was a system where you put money and they take from your money to pay for. Paul is so happy. And go around eating the street and say, I've been paid. Paul brought bring 10 people. And they tell them the drop ones. And they'll give you 10. And they tell them now, run and bring. Once they hit their target.
Another currency like Bitcoin and Lulu. Okay. Apart from the other one, like the Lulu now, you have a way whereby you invest in it by buying Bitcoin. Okay? But the currency goes up and it comes down. Fluctuates based on the trading aspect of it, that good or bad. The question I want to ask now is this very platform we are talking about now, is it the same thing like that? Whereby when your investment, which you talked about, like when somebody invests like $100, is that money intact? Whether the trading is good or bad, your money is still intact. Or you say they pay every week. Maybe like the analysis we got in the investment aspect of it at the first place. You said you invest 200, let me say the first week, let me say the profit you get is 5K, like 5,000 naira as usual. So if you don't want to withdraw the 5,000 naira, you leave the 5,000, you top it like 2,500 to trade the other week. Now, as you are not withdrawing the money, you want the money to be doubling, that's it, will just be increasing, compounding. And depends on the people that is trading with the money and the business is not going too well. Is your money still intact? Or is it not disappeared?
But that's wonderful. I love that so that people can learn. Yeah, I love that. Now, of course, crypto, both forex, crypto fluctuate. You cannot predict the market. This is why when I started, I said 10 to what, 15? You cannot predict it. But you can have a benchmark, right? Now, in crypto, in the year 2014, Bitcoin was at $2,000. Am I right? You know more. 2,000 USD. As I speak, is how much?
11 something.
$11,000 plus. So look at the space. If you had 6 Bitcoin 8 years ago, you would be 11,000 times 8 times richer. Right? Now the fluctuation happens. Now in MTI grows your money daily. I also mentioned that your Bitcoin grows in value and what? Volume. So it grows in value and in volume. So if you came into MTI with 1 Bitcoin and it's trading, in a short time your 1 Bitcoin becomes 2 Bitcoin. It has the capacity to grow. But the fiat, the dollars, normal fiat, cannot grow in volume, it only grows in value. Bitcoin grows, you can add 1 Bitcoin, make it 2, becoming 3, becoming 4, becoming 5. Alright? Value in us row. The fluctuation happens, but it is very minute. It was during the lockdown, Bitcoin dropped reasonably, alright? And pick up again. Right? Now in MTI, because of the volume that has been added every day, it's traded, it's adding. Alright? Tomorrow you have some cents, Bitcoin is adding. So if you start with 100K, it's adding, and you have 150K, and the market goes a little bit small. You lost 10K drops, you have what, 140. It's adding, it keeps adding, maybe again 5K drops because it's minimal. So it doesn't affect your capital. It might affect your profit a little bit because you are making profit on a daily basis. There's daily that accumulates weekly, that accumulates the money. So the debit is as entry. Every day, you see the statements, you see it live, the progress in the account, everything. Alright? So even though it fluctuates, it will not affect your capital. It will only show a little on your profits. That clear, sir?
And when I'm making a withdrawal, like as you said, when you are making a withdrawal, and I want to make a withdrawal on that platform, there's a fee that I have to pay if I get my money. But apart from that, they say 24 hours working day, you get your money. But it did take up to 1 hour or 30 minutes. I got my money in my bank account. You understand? And so I want to know, is there charges when you want to make a withdrawal?
1 hour. But because I'm someone that faces reality, I say 24 hours because sometimes there might be networks. I won't tell you 1 hour and you end up seeing it in 24 hours. You say, that guy lied. So it's better if I say 24 hours and in 2 hours it drops. Oh, it's faster than what he said. It's better to under-promise than to over-promise and you didn't meet up. That's why sometimes it can take 5 hours. So simply say 24 hours. It is safer, to have a soft landing. All right? And there's no charges. The charges is when you are taking from the blockchain to your account, right? There's no charges if you are taking from MTI. MTI account can be linked to your blockchain, to your Lunar account, can be linked to whatever account. All right? So the taking out from MTI is free. No fee, no charges, nothing. It is when it drops in your blockchain that they will charge you just some few cents. Blockchain, if you are sending 1 million naira, the blockchain to your account, they can charge you, it's not up to 300 naira. Compare with bank. If you take $1 million from bank, you know how much that will be. We have our guy here. Let me not talk too much about that before he sues me.
Too much money, too much money, so much money, so much money, too much money, too much money, so much money, so much money. I'm a big boy, I'm a billionaire, and I won't take it there, won't take it there. I'm a big guy, cruising with the billionaires, cruising with the billionaires.